Hello everybody, we are back, and as most of you have guessed by now, Gun Media is taking us on an adventure through a single match to kind of show through pictures what this all is like. Now, they haven't voiced that officially, but that is what it is looking like to be. So, of course, what happens when we get to the end? The anticipation is rising. So now we come back to the family after being with the victims for a moment. And we have the cook and Johnny over here starting a generator. Now it says, victims can disable the power that electrifies the cattle grid exits. After a cooldown, the family can turn them back on to secure the property. So there you go. So another very self-explanatory kind of a quote. There are some more details to tack on to that, and I will get to that in a moment. But look at this picture, you guys. Isn't it amazing that we're going to be running around these Bob Ross looking settings, and then you're going to be like paranoid and stressed and like, holy shit, I hope he doesn't kill me. And this game's proving a point that it doesn't need to be dark and shadowy to be scary. It also proves another point that violence is going to happen anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's in broad daylight, at night. It just kind of mirrors that violence will happen anywhere at any time. So there it is. The cook seems to be looking out for Johnny as he starts the generator, kind of like how Sonny was standing over Connie to protect her. So it's almost as if they're trying to just protect each other, you guys, because remember, to them, they're a completely normal family. To the family, that is just what they do. You know, they're not. We look at them as being the bad guy, the villains, the people that are slaughtering up innocents, but they're trying to protect their property. You know, so they got these kids that have just walked up under their property, I'm sure after Maria did, and, you know, they're protecting it. They're not handling this situation in a humane way, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe they're just, this is what happens when you get a little crazy, okay? So that's just how the family is. So you guys, more details for you. There are 2 cattle grid exits. So there's 2 cattle grid exits above ground. I think there's a way to escape down in the tunnels as well, but you probably got to go up to the other floors, get whatever it is, and then make your way back down to the tunnels to exit. I don't think you're going to be exiting the tunnels just right away at the beginning somehow. So there are 2 cattle grid exits on top. One is powered by the car battery, one of the pictures that we show earlier, and the other by the generator. That's this image right here. So there's a car battery exit and a generator exit. Kind of like how for Friday the 13th survivors, there was the boat and then there was the car. So for the family, it's a little bit different because they're defending. So they're kind of doing the same thing of what you would do in Friday the 13th. It's just backwards, you know, instead of for offense to get away, they're using it for defense to keep the survivors from leaving. So you got the car battery. It's kind of funny. It's a car battery and then the generator, which hopefully it doesn't need gasoline because that would just be funny. But, you know, that'd be cool though. I mean, it's kind of cool that they flip-flopped the whole what feels like a survivor who is the family. That you notice they don't call them killers, you guys. You notice that they do not call them killers, they call them family, because to the family, they think they're doing the right thing. They're just protecting their house, as I said. So it says, family needs to turn both of these on at the beginning of the match. Victims can obviously turn them off, but family can turn them back on after a cooldown. So after it gets turned back on, there's a cooldown. And I'm sure maybe when the family turns them off, there's probably a cooldown before a survivor can go and just turn it back on. I don't know, we'll have to see. But there you guys go. There's a little bit of meta there. Some of you are really begging for the meta of the game. There is a good chunk of it on how you need to exit and how the family will be defending at least the top portion of the map. And that covers it, you guys, for this picture. These are probably one of the bigger steps of the game, right? Like, what are you going to be doing in the middle of a game? But maybe there's still stuff we just need to know. Feels like we're getting towards the middle, but we're probably still at the front somewhere. So keep a lookout for more of those pictures, you guys. I don't need to blow this one up because it's already daylight. You can see everything that's going on in this one pretty good. You guys have a good one. I'll see you next time See you later.